Am I live? Am I live? I have no clue if I'm out live or not. I think I'm live. So anyways, guys, I'm assuming I'm live right now. So what we're going to do is we're going to react to this YouTube video of, let me move my screen over a bit. So this is Chris Bossio, legendary YouTube barber, going to the great clips. And we don't really got those. I'm from Montreal. I don't know if we have too many great clips or sports clips or even super cuts in Canada. I know we don't got too many in Montreal. But the reputation they have, from my perspective, is it's like a chain barbershop. It's like a Walmart type of barbershop, McDonald's type of barbershop. Like, it's just in and out and quick cuts. You know, it's its own style. One thing people don't know about this company specifically, and I did some digging, is it's either Great Clips or Sports Clips. I think Great Clips is $1 billion company, and that's one thing people don't realize. Like, they like to clown the business and make fun of the business because right now it's cool to do these intricate fades and stuff like that, but this is a business. Great Clips is serious. I'm gonna try to see if I can find something right now to kind of validate that statement. Let's see. Great Clips. See if there's one in Montreal. Okay, let's look up net worth. Like, the company that owns Great Clips. Look at that. You guys see that right there? Move my head a little bit. Let me move my head a bit. Oh, other way. Great Clips is a hair salon franchise with over 4,100 locations across the United States and Canada. So they are in Canada. In 2013, it had a system-wide sales of, okay, 1.3 billion. That's in revenue. But I read somewhere that it's a $1 billion company. Maybe not them. Maybe it's Regis Corporation, which owns Great Clips and Sports Clips and Supercuts. Like, one company owns all these companies, and they own all the hair schools or a lot of the barber schools in the States. But 1.3 billion. Jeez. I mean, you can't clown these guys. This is a legitimate system that works. It's not just a barbershop that dishes out fades. It's a legit system. It's amazing. Anyways, let's get straight to the video. I could talk for days, bro.
Alright, listen guys, me and Fonz are here. We're gonna do this challenge that Big Blends did. He did with Sports Clip. I was talking to him, and I realized in the video when me and my wife were reacting to it that Great Clips and Sports Clips got kind of a beef. Obviously, we're kidding about that, but it'd be interesting to get our haircut at Great Clips.
I think there actually is a beef, though. Like, not a real beef, but like when you want to put two products against each other, you know what I mean? That kind of creates a product for one type of person and a product for another type. From what I know, I think Great Clips is cheaper and Sports Clips is a little more expensive. Sports Clips got a little more of a vibe. Great Clips is more of like an in and out type of cut, from what I know.
So I'm gonna go get a cut at Great Clips, and this isn't about bashing Great Clips or Sports Clips. My video is not about the worst rated barbershop because, to be honest with you, check it out. I could not find a bad Great Clips. Great Clips. Look, they're all.
What's crazy about reviews too is all it takes is a couple bad reviews to ruin your reputation, you know? So I don't know if you can really run off of reviews. And again, this is for a certain type of person. So the person who needs a cheap in and out cut, they go to Great Clips. For the person that needs something more intricate or something that a little more specialized, a little more time, they go to another barbershop, you know? But it's two different types of niche markets, you know what I mean? The thing that's crazy, though, is I don't know how much Great Clips charges, but a lot of people give these intricate, long haircuts, and they charge Great Clips prices. So I could imagine at like a spot like Great Clips, it's like 15 minutes for a haircut, and they're doing it's like in and out. You know what I mean? It's business.
All of them got really good ratings. There's some 3.6, some 3.9. They're all rated really, really good. Let's see the Sports Clips, because the one that Vic went to, that Sports Clips, bro, had terrible ratings. Even better ratings. No offense to Great Clips. So, you getting the full 360.
Here we get the
right
before.
now. Right. Okay, how long is this wolf? it's been a little minute. It's been a little minute. I usually get a ball fade, so I'm gonna get a number 6 on top with a ball fade, a medium ball fade. All right? All right, let's go. Let's do this.
Let me see. Oh, I'm not even subscribed, bro. Yeesh, let me subscribe right now.
I don't want to show the address, but
Bang, just so you guys can see the proof.
pretty good ratings. All right, gonna go ahead and book my
Officially
check-in in
subscribed.
0 minutes. So I ain't even gonna check in. I'm just gonna walk in that thing. Let's look at the reviews real quick before we go in. I want to see if anybody's doing some ball fades. 5 stars, okay, that's a bad one. Screw my son's haircut. All right. Logged into their app, easy app, had no wait as the app suggested. Dope. Stopped in between shifts for a quick trim. People love it. Look, excellent service, friendly staff, 0 wait time. Beautiful. So I got a hack on the iPhone where I can record. So you can go to the camera app, right? When you mess with the settings, 1, 2, 3, voiceover, right? Okay. And now watch this. It's recording. Watch this. You guys can see the screen is on. 1, 2, 3. That worked. That worked.
Jeez, I never knew that. That's crazy.
Wait, on selfie mode it works too? On selfie mode too. Okay. Watch this. All right. 1, 2, put it on selfie mode. Let's go. It was recording that whole time. The thing. Do the thing. 1, 2, 3. Gone. Woo! He's still recording.
Yeah, I wonder if that works.
Sitting on the chair like this.
I'm gonna try that.
They don't know. I'm recording the whole thing. Before we go on to this video, and I want to tell you why I decided to do this video. I couldn't even find a 1.5-star reviewed barbershop in my area. If you guys don't know, I co-own a chain of barbershops here in Tampa Bay called Headlines. At our peak, we had 7 barbershops. We opened in 5 years. We did a lot of studying, got a lot of experience with barbershops and how other competitors run their business. And by doing research, we actually found a lot of respect for the great clips and the sports clips of the world. And we realized there's a reason why they're always on entrepreneur.com's.
There you go. We got some numbers.
For franchise. Sometimes in the top 5, top 10. So the reason why I point this out, guys, the Headlines is more like the fade and lineup style, where Great Clips is more like a chain style of barbering. So the way we feel that Great Clips, what do you expect to get at Great Clips? You expect to get a professional environment, family friendly. You're gonna get in and out. It's gonna be convenient.
He's right.
One in every corner.
He's right.
Like a McDonald's. You're gonna get a good service and a good haircut. Now, what you're not going to get there are long haircuts, detailed haircuts, and there's a huge amount of customers that actually appreciate being in and out. Most people do not want to be in the barbershop for an hour, guys. And most people, believe it or not, are not looking for blurry fades, blurry tapers, sharp lineups with enhancements, razor work. Most people ain't looking for that. And if you don't believe me, just go to the mall. Just go to Walmart. Look.
Yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact.
Right. Most people ain't looking.
Most people don't want like sharp lineups, and it's weird because that's all we see online, that's all we see on Instagram, that's all the algorithm shows us. But when we get people in the shop and when people send us pictures of what they want, they typically don't want it as sharp as what they see in the picture. You know what I mean? And if they want it like that, they want an enhancement or something. So that's the reality. Like what we're seeing on Instagram right now is really just modeling. You know what I mean? It's modeling. It's attention catching, but it's not your everyday haircut. You know what I mean? And that's why I say, like, for us, but this is even advice to if there's any barbers watching this. I think one of the dopest ways that you can improve your Instagram page, for example, is just through testimonials, straight testimonials. If you just post testimonials, only testimonials on your page, you'll be able to get a lot of clients. I think that's a cheat code, a little hack right there.
Looking for that. The reason why I want to make this video is because I want to show the world who watches this, both barbers and customers, the difference. I also feel like both barbers and customers alike almost don't appreciate the barbers who really pay attention to detail. I don't care if you're in a small town or if you're in a large town. I feel like if you're spending 30, 45, an hour long on a haircut, you should be charging more than the chain barbershops. And if you're not,
Fact.
you think that people who work at Great
Facts.
Clips are making less money than you, you probably got another thing coming because they do high volume. These stylists and barbers are getting a bunch of tips, and yeah, they might be paid hourly or however they're paid. They do way more haircuts than you that don't require as much work as a blurry fade and a lineup. And I bet you at the end of the day, if you take 30, 45 minutes to an hour on a haircut charging $20, the person working at Great Clips probably makes just as much as you, but they got benefits, hours, all that stuff.
And tips. And tips. That's crazy. That's crazy. I never thought of it like that. I know for one thing though, when your prices are up, you get tip more. So if you charge like $15, people are more likely to tip you like $2, $3. But when you charge 50 upwards, people are more likely to tip you 10, 20, even $30. So I know as the price goes up, there's more tips. But to think that like I don't know how much to get paid at Great Clips, but it's probably like around minimum around that area, $15, $20 an hour. I'm not sure how much honestly. But if you're doing 4 or 5 haircuts an hour and you're picking up a $3 to $5 tip, that's in its own right. If you're doing 4 haircuts an hour and you're getting like a $5 tip for every cut, that's $20 right there plus your hourly pay. You know what I mean? So if you do the math, that'd be like, that could be like $40 an hour. But anyways, I don't know. I'm not counting nobody's money.
The fade and lineup style barbershops, yes, there's a higher ceiling. You can make more money as an individual barber for sure. But anyways, let's watch the video. Yeah, but what if you sit far? Can I still come with you? So I'm gonna be on the side.
Okay, I'm planning this out. Let me see if I can.
Recording at different angles. I'm just more so excited to see you get a haircut in this clip. There's people, and notice that they're putting me in the system. I'm in the system.
What's your first name?
Chris. They're going to market to me a little bit later on. They're building their database.
That's smart. That's smart. I mean, everybody got to follow that. You see, they got the product at the front too. They got a full rack of products at the front. They know what they're doing, bro. This is a system. This isn't just like a, not to knock any other type of barbershop, because I got one of those barbershops, that's 30 to 40 minute fades. But like when we're gonna see how they operate right now, but it's like everything's strategically placed. You know what I mean? They're hiring people to strategically set up their system so that they can get the client to spend as much money as possible at their spots.
Yeah, that's correct.
Is he getting a haircut too?
No, he's waiting on me.
Okay.
Yo, so it's so funny because in my head, I'm thinking, hopefully they don't recognize me.
How would you like your haircut?
I just want a 0 on the sides, like medium, and then a number.
I'd be shook for that too. He's popular, bro.
Straight through?
Yeah, just a 6 all over everything. Can I take my mask off?
A 6, bro.
So I'm over here.
It's a lot of hair.
If they let me keep my mask on, they won't know who I am, or they won't recognize me. Except, look at my mask. It says Tomb45 on it. Hey, so a couple things that you notice. Everyone in there greeted the person who walked in. You guys are very sanitary. So you guys are very sanitary.
Yeah, and for that whole station in the chair, everyone gets a clean cake. And for this on mine.
Clean cave, that's amazing.
Sanitary. Like she had everything in individual compartments, individual containers.
Haircuts are very. And there's same hair even for this.
Yeah. How's the
I would love to do this. It's crazy. Like, it's crazy. He's going undercover. He thinks he's gonna get like booked or something. This is crazy.
We're not as busy as we used to be.
Oh, really? I was going to the Smoothie King here. You guys always used to seem busy.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, and I also wanted to point out she got a cord on her clipper. Hey, I respect it, man. I respect it.
Come on, dog.
I'm sorry. Both apps that have like the point system,
Yeah,
you never like really get anything from it. But like theirs,
we do.
oh my god.
I don't get too many smoothies.
Alright, so unfortunately after this, I don't know what happened to my camera, but it turned
Ah.
So we're gonna get shots from far away, but you're still gonna be able to hear our conversation because the phone was recording. My master plan with the phone hack where you can't tell it's recording, it failed me miserably. Both people check in.
Yeah. In this location, yeah. It depends on the locations. There's some areas like they're older. They're like an older crowd. They're 70, 80, 90.
Yeah.
So you're not gonna get foreigners.
Give him the ad revenue. I got you, bro. I got you. 39-second ad, bro. Paul Mitchell.
And some in Missouri.
Wow.
Yeah.
Is that something that you want to do? Yeah, I don't know if you guys have caught it, but like she loves working there. She genuinely loves working there. She loves the leadership. There's some shops, bro, that I've been to. Even in my shop, there's some barbers that just very toxic, complain about just about everything. It was actually nice to sit down and talk to a barber or a hairstylist that had nothing but positive things to say about the leadership in their company. You gotta really appreciate that.
That's
That
respect.
says a
That's dope.
lot about it, man. That's what I find a lot in the fades and lineup style barbershop, man. A lot of people are just individuals, want any leadership or any team. And honestly, she's so happy where she's at. Like she has no.
You know, when I think about it like that, I do think there's a lot of ego. Like everybody thinks they're a boss in the fade and lineup type of barbershop. And I mean, it's just not what it is, you know. And barbershops like this, why I respect them so much now. Like before, I probably fell into that category where ego kind of took over. You didn't understand what these bigger companies were. But when you see a system like this that can operate 4,100 locations the same way every city, I mean, anybody who works for a company like that is gonna respect it. You know what I mean? They're gonna respect it. You have no choice. They have everything to back it up. And the system, the day to day, I'm sure it's the same thing every day. You know, everybody's operating the same way. Everybody says hi. You know what I mean? You know how hard it is to get barbers to say hi in a barbershop? You know what I mean? Like you'll have barbers doing something over there or something over there. Everybody should be saying hi. Everybody. And that's for the barber shop culture, but that's also for yourself. You know what I mean? If you want to get a new client, you got to say hi. Like a lot of barbers don't want to say hi to clients that aren't theirs. There's nobody that owns noble clients, bro. There's none. Anyways, I can rant about this all day, but let's keep going.
Opening a franchise and stuff. So she obviously has a lot of peace in her life, a lot of happiness in her life, and I think that matters a lot, man.
That's amazing. That's amazing.
Yeah, that's cool. Honestly, when I was looking at the reviews because I was gonna go to Sports Clips, but
Huh.
never been to a haircut. But I didn't know if you guys did like short men's haircuts like this. Yeah, when I look at the reviews, it shows that you guys did. So
There's a lot of reviews from a lot of them are from men.
yeah, I noticed. You guys ever deal with tough customers?
There's some people who've been mean and rude and I'm like, I don't yell or say anything back. I'm like, we got cameras, so I'm like, I just sit there and like, you know, I'm like, I've only had a few people yell at me, and I call the manager when I got on the phone and put her on speaker so she can tell them to.
It would be so rude sometimes.
So I asked the question about has she gotten rude clients because I already know like my expectations were not that I was gonna get a smooth fade. Like I wasn't gonna get a shaver and a razor, and it wasn't gonna be blurry like that. I already had those expectations set, but I know there's people that go into the shop and they're super picky, and it's like, bro, like there's a system in this place. It's a chain. But I think that that's not their expertise. There are people who are just rude as hell, no matter what. Even in a phase and lineups barbershop, that are picky.
The
Don't
wastemans.
want to pay
Wastemans.
price, but want the cleanest haircut ever. If that happens in our shops, I know it's gonna happen there.
Where do you normally go to get your haircut?
Well, I'll cut my own hair sometimes, but
It's a little bit messier when you do it yourself.
I hate doing it. And it takes me like an hour and a half.
Oh, yeah, because you have to keep looking back and forth, back and forth, and I don't want to go too high because of your beard, because then it'll look patchy.
No, that looks good. Yeah.
Okay.
That looks good.
I'm gonna go lower on your neck right here, though. You want me to tap the line up here?
Yeah, I don't like the widow's peak and stuff.
Tap
Yeah.
the widow's peak.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna be as like sharp as the brush, but I can tap a little light.
Okay, no problem.
I don't want to give you.
See what that lineup's looking like.
I don't have the razor.
Yeah.
Because I'm not licensed for the razor.
Yeah.
Oh, you gotta get licensed for a razor in the States?
Licenses.
Yeah. I'm fine. I don't like it too. Anyway.
America's system's crazy.
I forgot
Jeez.
to point out is she talked me out of a real ball fade, and she said it was because of the connection to the beard, even though you can fade a beard in. I personally think that maybe it's because she didn't feel comfortable doing a bald fade, a real bald fade, and I think it was confirmed towards the end of the haircut. She was being realistic, like she's just like,
That's smart.
I don't do lineups like that. Like that's not.
That is smart. If you can't do something as a barber and you're not willing to take the repercussions of screwing it up, then don't do it. You know what I mean? I always make this analogy where it's like, if you had the opportunity to cut Drake's hair and Drake asked you for something, like what would you possibly be nervous about? You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, you know how you cut, you know the techniques you use. All you can do is what you know at that moment. If he's showing you something, some intricate design that you're just not comfortable doing, you could be honest about it. You could be honest about it. She did it properly, bro. She did it properly, and she didn't have to say that she wasn't good at doing fades. But I mean, those are like the intellectual skills as a barber that you kind of got to tap into. You know what I mean? You got to know how to reject certain things that clients ask for that either you can't do or that you don't think would look good on them.
Not really something that I really do, but I'll clean it up for you. Say, yeah, you know what? I just want to make sure the widow's peak is gone. You know, you could just kind of clean it up here. I was trying to make her feel more confident because, you know, I told her I cut my own hair and I kind of pushed myself back a little bit more than I wanted to. So in my head, I'm going to go pay, and the whole time I'm like, yo, I'm gonna give her $100, but I don't know why I got so nervous. As we're walking towards the register, she caught Fonz. Fonz was literally like this. She was talking to me. She stopped in the middle of her.
Oh boy.
I'm like, oh man, if I get $100, I don't know why I was thinking that. Like, giving her $100 would have blown my cover. It was just stupid. I feel so bad now. I gave her 75 though. But
jeez, that's my guy. That's good. That's still good.
I would say 20 minutes was the haircut.
How much was it?
She spent a lot of time really making sure that all of her tools were clean. Conversation was good. You know, it didn't feel rushed, but it wasn't the haircut that I wanted.
When advertising on YouTube, I know.
First thing this guy said is a write-off. That's crazy. But that's an experience, though. That's an experience. And that's the things that go into hair. It can cost whatever you want it to cost. You know what I mean? Let's see what this looks like.
You recording your feet?
I had it set up. I had it on face recording.
Yo, we good.
We good? You sure? I wanted to give her more, but I didn't want to make it obvious at the same time.
That who you were?
She definitely saw you recording her.
She said something?
No, I think when she went to go pay the register. I'm not gonna lie to you, that was hard, bro. Definitely wanted to bless her, and she was very thankful. Did you do that on accident? I was gonna give more, but yo, Bossio.
What's up, Bossio?
What's up? You guys still in town?
We're about an hour away.
Damn, you left.
Hey, we could be here, bro.
Alright, I need the cut.
Hell yeah. Alright, give me an hour, bro. I'll be there.
You didn't see that review, check it out. You know what I mean? Check it out. One of the barbers that came from Alaska was still in town. You know what? I haven't even shown you the cut.
He's gonna get that cleaned up right away. It's hard to fix haircuts that were just freshly done. Okay. I think Vic's was a little better.
Up crispy. And give me a medium blurry face. Yep. I need it blurry though. I didn't see what Alaska got. Alright guys, so you know that's not the cut that I was really looking for. But you guys understand my perception. A lot of the chains, barbershops, they're definitely winning. They're great at what they do. But
that was dope. That was dope. That was dope. That was dope. And see, like with Chris Bossio though, he understands it from like a business perspective. You know, I felt like Vic was kind of going in on them, but Chris really understands it from a business perspective. And honestly, Vic Blend's cut at Super Sports Clips was better. That cut that Chris Bossio got wasn't super clean. You know what I mean? Wasn't that clean, but again, his experience was good there. And a lot of times, like when you're coming fresh out of barber school or something, that's what matters, because that's what you can control. You can control the experience you can give. You can control your customer service. You can control the conversation. It takes time to get good at cutting hair. It takes time, guys. If you don't get the practice in, if you don't get the work in, I mean, and even if you get all the work in, it still takes time. Like, I just look at my trajectory. I look at my IG page from its inception years ago, and then I'll go like 1, 2, 3 years later down the line. It's like everything is just changing, like the cut, the quality, everything changes. So yeah, that was a dope video though. So yeah, subscribe to Chris Bossio. That was dope. And as you guys know, or if you don't know this, we're teaching a course on hair units and SMP, and you can click that. That's in our description right now. So you can click that link. And yeah, that's going to do it for this video. I actually want to see. I don't know if the audio recorded on this or not as I was playing the video, because if not, then this would be a very odd video to